kọjú sí ọjàre. Ibo láyé kọjú sí ọjàre. Ìkànnì ara tó lálùjá. Ó dákálẹ̀ ó tún dákàkò. Aṣíwájú ọlọ́mọ púpọ̀. AFM lèmi ó máa gbọ́. 95.5 ni. Má gbé kúrò má ṣaláì gbọ́. Ọba òkè ló dé wọn ládé. Polú ọjà rẹ̀ ká dé wọgbá. Àwọn ìròyìn tó fa kíkì. Àwọn ètò lóríṣiríṣi. Má gbé kúrò má ṣaláì gbọ́. Má gbé kúrò má ṣaláì gbọ́.
95.5.
95.5
95.5.
JFM.
We are the best.
From JFM 95.5 studio, here is the news.
The time is 8 o'clock. You are listening to JFM 95.5, Jejelaye Garden City off Ogboro Road, Shaki, Oyo State, Nigeria. Many thanks for joining us. Good morning, and here with the hot news. I am Rashidat Kilani. On COVID-19, why states were directed to halt vaccination halfway, says federal government. The federal government has explained why it asked all states administering the COVID-19 vaccine to stop the exercise the moment they used half of the doses allocated to them. Minister of State for Health, Senator Olorunbe Mamora, explained that the directive became necessary since the country was not sure when next the second batch of the AstraZeneca vaccine would arrive the country. Mamora said, "We believe that in a situation where we still cannot specifically determine when the next batch of the AstraZeneca vaccine will arrive, then I think wisdom dictates that it's better for us to vaccinate people fully." Meanwhile, the Director General of the Nigerian Center for Disease Control, Dr. Chikwe Ikehazu, assured that the agency was not investigating the reported blood clotting in some individuals that are taking the first jab of the AstraZeneca vaccine. COVID-19, why states were directed to halt vaccination halfway, says federal government. We want to return to our home, says IDPs to Buhari. Hundreds of internally displaced persons in the northeast has appealed to President Muhammadu Buhari and the service chiefs to intensify the fight against terror in the region so that they can return to their homes. The IDPs, under the aegis of Conference of Northeast, expressed displeasure with the current state of insecurity in the country, recalling that they had thought the appointment of new service chiefs would make a difference. In a statement signed by Alhaji Umar Shafa for Borno State, Chief Bitros Waja representing Adamawa State and Mala Mohammed Buni for Yobe State, the IDPs pleaded with President Muhammadu Buhari to expedite action against insecurity so that total peace could be restored in the region. According to them, Boko Haram threats have assumed a new dimension with a direct target on farming and communities and markets. We want to return to our homes, says IDPs to Buhari. are not elected to complain of ex-leaders, Khan tells Buhari. The Christian Association of Nigeria on Tuesday berated the president, Muhammadu Buhari, describing him as incompetent. The Khan also described the current administration as being religiously biased. The president of the association, Samson Ayokunle, said this in Abeokuta, Ogun State capital, while speaking at the holy convocation organized by the Victory Life Bible Church. Ayokunle, who spoke on the theme of the convocation, the state of the nation, the way forward, he argued that the insecurity and other vices being witnessed in the country were as a result of negligence on the part of President Muhammadu Buhari's administration. Ayokunle, who also worried about the space of insecurity and criminality in the country, he lamented that criminals were being more professional than various security outfits in Nigeria. You are not elected to complain of ex-leaders, Khan tells President Muhammadu Buhari. COVID-19 existing vaccines largely ineffective against new variants, says federal government. The federal government has asked Nigerians to continue to maintain all non-pharmaceutical measures against the COVID-19, saying the vaccines have proved largely effective against some new variants of the virus. He said over 963,000 have now been vaccinated against the virus. The World Health Organization granted emergency use license to 3 vaccines, Pfizer and BioNTech, Oxford, AstraZeneca, and Johnson & Johnson. There are at least 10 other vaccines that have been granted emergency use approval by national regulatory authorities, and more than 80 vaccine candidates in development. Additionally, as you are aware, Nigeria received 3.92 doses of the COVID-19 Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine on the 2nd of March 2021. COVID-19 existing vaccines largely ineffective against new variants, says federal government. WAEC releases 2021 exam results with 30.11% pass. The head of Nigerian office of the West African Examination Council, Mr. Patrick Arregan, has said that Nigeria is not ready for 2021 West African Senior School Certificate examination. He made a remark on Tuesday during a press briefing to announce the release of private candidate results for the WAEC 2021 first series. Arregan said it will be calamitous to offer exams to students in the first term. As we all know, the schools are running different terms. We do not know when the exam will be conducted, but if government says conduct, we will conduct. If government says do not conduct exam, we cannot conduct. Nigeria Federation is not ready for 2021 exit exam. We are starting all over again because we are struggling. Some countries just started their educational system afresh. WAEC releases 2021 exam results with 30.11% pass. National Sport Festival remains a Nigerian's unity factor, says Buhari. President Muhammadu Buhari yesterday night in Benin City, Edo State, insisted that the National Sport Festival remains a major uniting force in Nigeria and urged the participating athletes from the 36 states and the federal capital to ensure that they play by the rules of the game and not deviate from the dream of founding fathers of the game, which started shortly after the Civil War. Buhari stated this at the opening ceremony of the 2020 NSF, where he commended the resilience of Edo State government in hosting the festival despite several postponements due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Represented by the Minister of Youth and Sport, Chief Sunday Dare, Buhari said the NSF could be rightly described as Nigeria's Olympics because it has produced renowned athletes, both locally and internationally, that has gone to shine on the world stage. National Sports Festival remains a Nigerian's uniting factor, says Buhari. Adamu removed as IG while on assignment. Mohammed Adamu was relieved of his job as Inspector General of Police in a dramatic note on Tuesday. He was in Owerri, the Imo State capital, on assignment when his removal was announced at the State House in Abuja. His retirement was with immediate effect. On Easter Monday, gunmen who the former IG described as members of the outlawed indigenous people of Biafra attacked the Imo State Police Command headquarters close to the government house and the correctional service, looting the armory, burning 38 vehicles and settling free 1,844 inmates. It was the height of attacks on police station and killing of policemen in the region. The ex-IG was due to retire on February 1st, 2021, but President Muhammadu Buhari extended his tenure by 3 months to end on May 1st. Adamu removed as IG while on assignment. I have never asked Eze Igbo to leave Calabar, says Obong. The Obong of Calabar, Edidem Ekpo Abasiotu, has denied claims that he have given the Eze Igbo Cross River Chief Emmanuel Ezenwenyi 7 days to leave Calabar. In a press statement by newsmen and by the Otumbom's Traditional Rulers Council of the Palace of Obong of Calabar, signed by His Highness B.O.B. Duke, made available to newsmen, the Obong said the letter sent to the Eze Igbo giving him 7 days to leave Calabar is an attempt to incite the public and lead to the breakdown of law and order. The Obong stated that he frowned seriously at the attempt by some persons to use social media to misquote, politicize, and incite the public over this matter and a crowding called for restraint. He admonished all neighbors and non-indigenous who have lived in the state to continue to live in peace and avoid provocative actions. He warned against the use of social media to create actions that lead to the breakdown of law and order in the city. I have never asked Eze Igbo to leave Calabar, says Obong. lecturers begin indefinite strike. The Academic Staff Union of Polytechnics on Tuesday began an indefinite strike over poor funding. The union said its actions followed the failure of the federal government to address the sorry state of polytechnics and monotechnics and the expiration of the ultimatum it issued on March 2020. Announcing the industrial action at a media briefing yesterday in Abuja, ASUP President Addington Ezeibe said academic activities had been shut in all polytechnics and allied institutions nationwide, with effective from 12 a.m. on Tuesday. Despite an emergency meeting yesterday with Minister of Education Adamu, the ASUP president insisted that the strike would continue. Ezeibe said the decision to withdraw services was reached at the union's 99th National Executive Council in Katsina State a fortnight ago. According to him, the union's demands were communicated to federal ministries of education, labor and employment as well as the governors without any positive response. Poly lecturers begin indefinite strike. LAUTECH emerges outstanding state-owned university. The Ladoke Akintola University, Ogbomoso, Oyo State, has emerged the outstanding state-owned university of the year. This was made known at the first ever Education Awards and lecture held virtually on Friday. On the outstanding list, the Obafemi Awolowo University, Ile-Ife, Osun State, emerged the outstanding public university of the year, while Godre University, Abia State, is the outstanding private university. According to a statement on Monday by the chairman, screening committee for the SNEAW Awards, Reverend Honey Olawale, the program was organized by the Southwest, Northwest, and Southeast Awards, a Nigerian regional socio-economic assessment body, in collaboration with a South African-based Africa Skills Center. LAUTECH emerges outstanding state-owned university. Kano lawmaker Kufa empowers 250 youth with digital innovation skills. Former member of the House of Representatives representing Kiru Bebeji Federal Constituency and Executive Director Business Development of the Federal Housing Authority, Honorable Abdulmumini Jibril Kofa, has empowered no fewer than 250 youth on digital skills and innovation in the state. Speaking during the program, Kofa said the empowerment was needed at a century where digital innovation is playing a key role to the economy of the nation. The former lawmaker and leader of the APC in the area said the focus of the empowerment program is to equip beneficiaries to take advantage of mobile technology and the value of mobile-enabled businesses. He urged them to use the skills to better themselves and their families economically and support the efforts of government at all levels in fight against insecurity and corruption and promote vaccination awareness among others. Ex-Kano lawmaker Kofa empowers 250 youth with digital innovation skills. Katsina fire, Ganduje donate 2 million naira. Kano State Governor Abdullahi Umar Ganduje yesterday donated 20 million naira to traders and victims of recent fire disaster at the Katsina Central Market. Ganduje made the donation at Government House Katsina, where he had gone to sympathize with the government and people of Katsina State over the fire incident gutted properties worth several millions of naira. He said, "I am here with a business entourage that has suffered strategy in biggest market Infano in Kano." At the Sabongari market, Governor Ganduje further reiterated that the two states share common similarities and the same business synergy, even though they are currently under a bailout from the federal government. Katsina State Governor Aminu Bello Masari thanked Governor Ganduje and others for the donation and their visit, adding that there are no major differences existing between the two states. Masari further appreciated the donation by Kano delegation. Katsina fire, Ganduje donates 20 million naira. Insecurity, head of service harps on improved civil-military relations. Head of the Civil Service of the Federation, Dr. Folashade Yemi Eson, on Tuesday called for improved civilian-military relations devoid of suspicion in order to tackle the prevailing security situation in the country. Addressing a 21-year committee set up by President Muhammadu Buhari on rejuvenation of the Ministry of Defense to ensure improvement in the security, Dr. Yemi Eson stressed that the need to ensure accountability in the scheme of organizational administration. A statement signed by Abdulganiyu Aminu, Director, Press and Public Relations Officer of the Head of Service of the Federation. According to her, quoted the Head of Service as saying that the Financial Act of 2020 has included defense as a procurement entity in the scheme of things. Dr. Yemi Eson also stressed the need for continuous training of both civilian and military personnel in order to enhance effective service delivery. Insecurity, head of service harps on improved civil-military relations. Cultists kill manned leaders, kidnap APC chieftain in Rivers State. There is tension in the Andoni local government area of Rivers State as the leader of the movement for the emancipation of the Niger Delta in the area, identified as Etengo, has been reported killed along with his second-in-command in an attack by suspected cultists. It was gathered that while the Andoni manned leader died following injuries inflicted on him by his attackers after over 2 hours of heavy shooting at the weekend, his ally, whose name could not be immediately ascertained, as of the time of filing this report, was killed during a clash on Monday. A security source in the area confirmed the killings, saying they were fighting among themselves, and I think he was ambushed and killed. Alongside his second in command, they are all cultists and they have been killing people. Meanwhile, tension has spread across communities in Andoni, and as some residents has fled mainly coastal area to safer towns nearby for fear of possible reprisals. Cultists killed men leaders and kidnapped APC chieftain in Rivers State. Kaduna killings continue. 8 dead, 4 church members abducted, 100 million naira demanded. Bandits have killed 8 people and abducted 4 female members of the Anglican Church at Kasuwan Magani in the Kajuru local government area of Kaduna State. It was also learned that the 6 occupants of the Vault Wedding Golf were kidnapped by the bandits along Kaduna-Kashir Road on Tuesday. While the State Commissioner for Internal Security and Home Affairs, Mr. Samuel Aruwan, in a statement yesterday confirmed the killing of 8 people. He was silent on the abducted people, but the Kaduna State chapter of the Christian Association of Nigeria confirmed the abduction of its members to newsmen, saying the abductors were demanding a 100 million naira ransom. It was gathered that members of the Anglican Church were kidnapped at Kasuwan Magani, also along Kaduna and Kashina Road. Kaduna killings continue. 8 dead, 4 church members abducted, 100 million naira demanded. Residents blame bad road as gunmen abduct Ondo couple and 3 children. A family of 5 from Ajowa Akoko in the Akoko North local government area of Ondo State was kidnapped by gunmen at the Ayere community in Kogi State on Sunday. The victims were said to be traveling to Abuja from Ajowa Akoko, where they went for Easter celebration, when the hoodlums intercepted them on the bad portion of the road. It was gathered that the head of the family, Mr. Ibrahim Olusha, his wife, and children were abducted at gunpoint by kidnappers between Ajowa Akoko and Ayere in Kogi State, and were all taken into the bush. It was gathered that the kidnappers also contacted the victims' family and demanded 10 million naira ransom for their release. The incident was said to have brought a lot of apprehension to residents of the town. A community leader and immediate past chairman of the Ajowa Akoko Community Council, Mr. Ajayi Bakare, who confirmed the incident, attributed kidnappings and robberies on that road to deplorable portions in Kogi State. Residents blame bad road as gunmen abduct Ondo couple and 3 children. how far we can take us this morning on Hot News from the beautiful studios of JFM 95.5, Jedjelai Garden City off Ogboro Road, Shaki, Oyo State, Nigeria. Many thanks for your time and attention. And remember that COVID-19 is real. Please stay safe and take responsibilities. Thank you for listening. Good morning. My name is Rashidat Kilani.